The European Internet Network brings you the news, sponsored by DHL Worldwide Express, your distribution partners.
Hello and welcome to Inside China Today. I'm Marguerite Howell, and here's some of the stories we're following for Thursday, April 23rd. Beijing issues a scathing statement as rival negotiators begin their second day of reopened talks. A new report warns China's dropping water supplies could drive up world grain prices. And the Asian Development Bank issues a dim economic forecast for mainland China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. China's state-run national news agency issued a statement highly critical of rival Taiwan as negotiators from the two sides began their second day of meetings in Beijing. The news agency says Taipei is guilty of, quote, deceptive benevolence, end quote, accusing it of using the Asian financial crisis for its own political purposes. The accusations came as the two rivals resumed talks for the first time in nearly 3 years on relations across the Taiwan Strait. For more on the cross-strait negotiations, please see Inside China Today's headlines. China's dropping water supplies are threatening the country's agriculture, and new satellite evidence of lakes and streams vanishing has raised concern the country will have to become a major grain importer, thus driving up world grain prices. According to a report released Wednesday by environmental watchdog the World Watch Institute, China's 3,000-mile-long Yellow River could become an inland river, permanently drained dry before it reaches the sea in just a matter of years. The river, which is home to about 550 million Chinese, has been drying up annually since 1972. Last year it only made it to the sea for 139 days. The Institute's president says China's water supply problems are so large it could become the first nation to make water efficiency a prime factor in decision-making. Hong Kong Financial Secretary Donald Tsang has given his territory an A+ for weathering the Asian financial crisis. In a report commissioned by the government after last October's stock market crash, Tsang recommends ways to fine-tune Hong Kong's financial and stock market systems. The report calls for the Hong Kong dollar's linked exchange rate with the U.S. currency to be maintained, greater surveillance of stock market members, and higher capital requirements. He says the measures will place Hong Kong at the frontier of financial management technology. Portuguese Prime Minister Antonio Guterres says Portuguese-Chinese relations should grow stronger once Beijing resumes control over Macau. Guterres, who ends a 5-day visit to China on Thursday, held meetings with top Chinese leaders to discuss the handover. Macau, which is the last European-administered colony in Asia and has been ruled from Lisbon for 442 years, reverts to Chinese sovereignty on December 19, 1999, according to the same formula used for Hong Kong last July. A report issued by the Asian Development Banks predicts slowed economic growth for mainland China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. The report issued on Thursday recognizes that both China and Taiwan have avoided the worst of the Asian financial crisis, but at the same time predicts both economies will slow this year. China will suffer from weakening domestic demand and plunging exports, while Taiwan has forecast overly optimistic private consumption and private investment. According to the report, foreign demand for Hong Kong's goods and services will likely remain soft this year and unemployment will rise. And now for a look at the weather for Friday. Skies will be sunny over Beijing. Daytime highs will reach the mid-50s with overnight lows around 40. Expect showers in Shanghai. Highs will reach the upper 60s with overnight lows around 60. Expect showers and thunderstorms in Hong Kong. Highs will reach the low 80s with overnight lows around 70. Skies will be partly cloudy with a chance of thunderstorms in Taipei. Highs will reach around 80 with overnight lows dropping to around 70. And that's Inside China Today. For the European Internet Network, this is Marguerite Howell.
Today's news was brought to you by DHL Worldwide Express.